Test. Okay. Thank you, Windows, for once again turning that off. Ooh, wait. Whoop. Why'd that just beep? Why did my headset just beep? Alright, what is this? Did I press something weird? No. Shouldn't have. Alright, so anyways, hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Let's continue along with the animated illustration. Adding some new mouth parts because the cover needs to be significantly wider, along with the line just having some problems. So what we have now is a significantly longer line. We're just gonna see if this works first, because I did this and then I just kind of stared at it. I was like, wait, I don't actually know if this works, so I didn't add this for the others yet. But we have some new lines here. They do have a different name because I'm just not entirely sure whether Live2D can find these. So we're gonna go ahead and dump them into here. Where's the mouth? What am I looking at right now? Kisaki, face, not eyes, nose, hair, shadow, mouth. So I've got some new parts here. Should it be upper cover, lower? Alright. So you'll see here that these parts actually stretch like way over the head here. This light color that's going over her head here is actually part of the mouth cover now. So if this doesn't work, then I don't know what to do about the mouth cover, except that I'm gonna have to manually adjust it to make sure that it's still covering the inside of the mouth. The other choice is to get the mouth inside to move around as well, but we're gonna try using that for now. And if this works, we'll add it to over onto Shun and Kokona as well, because we're probably going to need the extended line here, and also a thicker line. Don't know if the thicker line is going to help overall, but hopefully it will. These should be new parts. Yep, they are. We'll just go ahead and throw this into here. This is basically where it needs to sit. Oh, did it actually currently replace the it didn't. Oh, that's because it's all in here, right? Also, we now need to go like so. So it's in the right spot, layer-wise. Then you move it down further. As long as it's below this piece, it's actually fine, so we'll just leave it there, I guess. And then now we don't need these folders because they're empty. Get this out of here. Alright, so let us mess with the lines once again here. We're still going with a equal upper and lower lip for now. If that ends up being also a problem, I guess it could change it, because since it doesn't need to be able to form that many shapes, there is also the argument on making it so that it is able to work better with the existing or required shapes instead of just having a standard shape. Alright, let's just see what this does to this. I actually don't know if keeping the remainder of this mish will help or not. If it doesn't help, we'll just get rid of it. Okay, so just go hit and bind. Wait it to the lip. Okay, and now we're gonna move these. I did also think about this a little bit, and we're gonna put them in water formers instead and use the temporary path deformer instead to bend it rather than doing it on the mesh layer. Don't know if that will help it or not, but it also means I'm not working on the mesh layer directly, which I don't know if that helps or not overall, but it's definitely a peace of mind kind of thing. Probably gonna have to make the... Where's the lower lip? Make the whatchamacallit, division's pretty crazy to handle all of the bins that needs to exist, but let's just try this one now and just see if it will behave the way I need it to. It will not. Okay, how about we increase the divisions by some crazy number? Because we actually need to push the line itself in quite aggressively to form the shape here. Whoa, don't do that. Okay, the former itself scares me a little bit, especially with the way it's compressing in itself. The good thing is that there's nothing in these divisions, so technically it shouldn't matter. And I can't see it anymore, which is also a problem. Alright, let's go and increase the divisions by a crazy number. Because I think using these, especially with the former, makes it a little bit easier for it to compress on itself compared to when I'm just doing with a mesh. I don't actually know why, which is the fun bit. I would have aggressively bending here a little bit more than I would like, but The general problem is that it's a little difficult to adjust these after the fact. I don't have the slightest clue what anything is. What is this? What did I do? Are my defaults locked right now? No, they're not. Okay, we do need to compress this, so... So once again, that weird problem where I can't really see what I'm doing. I think that works somewhat better. Okay, let's just turn some of these parts that we don't need anymore often. Okay, so that does... Oh, it works kind of in general. It's just really big pain in the butt to work on the line itself while I can't really see what I'm doing. And this is one of those things where it's very good. Actually, wait, no, these are the same thing. I could literally just do this, can't I? Wow, that would be a much easier thing to do. Even though it's like slightly off where it needs to be. What do we want to do? Oh, I just did that. Yeah, this is well, that's unfortunate. Okay, Okay. Alright, we'll do the same thing with the part on Shun here. We'll do the same with Kokona as well. Oh, I didn't switch the screen over. Glorious. Okay, so basically we're sitting on a spot where we now have a mouth that can open without the line looking super weird when it's just static. We do need to tell the where are we? Hit color to clip onto the head. What? Head color? Give me this. Over the here. Over here, and then do this. Thank you. Okay. So now that doesn't stick over the top. Do I actually need to do it on this, or can I just like do it straight into my... I mean, it's just good having a backup in my CSP file rather than doing it straight into my PSD. Alright, head, not the eyes, hair shadow, skin details, mouth. Yeah, we're just gonna do like a really long mouthpiece here. We're gonna just make a new layer. I feel like the original was already quite long, but longer. Well, then we can actually just thicken the existing line. Because part of the problem is actually the line's just too thin. Alright, so let us make some new pieces here. And we're going to be very generous with the size of this. And just let it cover like literally the whole face. Alright, being super wild at the cover. Once again, we're just gonna like let it float way over the top. Alright, and then last we go over to here. We're just going to use a much longer line and also thicker. That's also not the skin color, that will probably help. Because the thicker line basically just gives a little bit of resilience to being squeezed, which can help at times. Oh, you're also K. Hold up. Alright, once again, just be very generous with the overall shape here. But we really don't care how big it is as long as it covers. And I didn't select the line. Great. None of the little holes are going to be relevant anyway, because once it's in place, it will be underneath everything. It will be masking underneath everything too. This one definitely doesn't need to be this big with where my pots actually are, I feel like. But we're gonna do it like this anyway. Like so. Alright. So those parts will float over the top for a bit, but whatever, it's fine. As long as it gets the job done. Are we finished saving? That is not what I was trying to do. I was trying to go over here, chuck the PSD on top. Just... Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. Okay, so I haven't separated Kokona's parts too much here, so we just chuck this into here. Come on, move. Hum ha hum ha hum hum. Ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. Ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-la-ba-bum. Ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-bum. Alright, let's just make a bunch of formers here. Oh, and I need to switch it over. And also need to change this so that the divisions are crazy. Alright, you, copy, you, clip. Also, actually wait, let me just do that. Oh. Can I can change this, right? I should be able to. Huh? Oh, this got this other miss, right? Bum. Oh, that's Kisaki. Hold up. You. Wait a minute. Why? Oh, the low cover was the Wait, let me check the other one too then. Hum. Hum 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 hum. Bum bum bum. Hum hum hum. Hum 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 hum. Hmm. Hmm. Bum. Ba, 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 bum. Ba, 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 bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. Bum, ba, 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 bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. Ba, bum. Mouth, eyes. Ba, 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 bum, ba, ba, bum. Ba, 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 bum, ba, ba, bum. Let's see. Ba, 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 bum, ba, bum. Ba, 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 bum, ba, ba, bum. Ba, 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 bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 bum. Hum, 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 hum. Okay, we'll go negative 10 to 10 here. I don't know how much of that we'll use. It's more just ensuring that all the parts stick together. But for all intents and purposes, we're just going to go ahead and move the gun with the right arm here. Ba, 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 ba. Can I move the hand with this? Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, ba. Hmm. Hum, 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 hum. Hum, hum, hum. Ba, 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 ba. Hum, hum, ba, ba, bum, ba, bum. Ba, 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 bum. Okay, let's just see what happens if I shove the hand into here as well. Bum, ba, 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 bum, ba, ba, bum, ba, bum. Ba, 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 bum. Ba, 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 bum, ba, ba, bum, ba, bum. Hum, 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 hum. Hmm. Oh, where is you? You? Hum 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 hum. Um. Hmm. Hum 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 hum. Hum 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 hum. This is one piece. Where is this gone? This hand is just one piece, right? Yes, it is. Alright, what do I actually want to do with her head? I want like a slight lean forward. You want to just dig it up here? Yeah, just dig it up right here. Alright, hum. No, you use this brush. Hum. Hum 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 hum. Alright, can I just shove this in here? Hum 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 hum. Probably just reduce the size of this, shouldn't I? Um. Hmm. Hum 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 hum. Hum 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 hum. Bum. Hum 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 hum. Hum 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 hum. Bum. Hum 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 hum. Hum. Did I move? Okay. Where mouth? Hum 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 hum. Hum hum hum. Where knows you? Hum 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 hum. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. All right, let's mess with the hair. What are they dealing with? Hum 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 hum. Hum 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 hum. Uh. Bum. Hum 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 hum. Bum bum bum. Hum 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 hum. I should move these two pieces together. Probably could. What are we doing? I should probably just Oh, they're already done. Actually, wait, no, I could just do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's do it the lazy way. Hum, 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 hum. Bum. But anyway, so welcome to the stream. Currently going through more hand motion. Probably mentioned that. Done something about the mouths. I don't know how I feel about it fully yet, because it definitely has some problems. Just ignore the fact that the new pieces are just half covering Kokona's face onto the side. I don't know if you can see that bit. No, you can't because it's the emote's covering it. Do I need to make some adjustments here? That's really not that far off. Hum 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 hum. Up 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 bum 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 bum. Hum 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 hum. Hmm. Hum 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 hum. Up, 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 You know, well, let's just shove the top part around a little bit here. Hum 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 hum. Where is front part? Indeed, isn't that like at least what, 4 months? How long a band is usually? Like two-ish weeks? 1 week, 2 week? I don't think they've announced what's after the repeat event. In the oh whoa, why do I have 4 alerts here? Yeah, I feel like the limited ones probably will be longer, but they haven't announced one past the repeat banner for Hikari and Nozomi. You know, it should be pretty close to half anniversary to 1.5 anniversary. I feel like the game is definitely still in a position where they can make people spend money for big events like that. Well, anniversary is what, January? So, like, somewhere between January, like, end of January, start of February. Yeah, so half anniversary should be the next thing, I think, after the, Highlander event repeat. What event was run last time before they pulled the, half anniversary? How do I check that? They're like a thing that goes over all of... Well, I just had to look at the banners and just try and like work backwards. 20... Gotta go look at 2025. And what, just need to back it up. What they do for... Let's see, where's July? Am I looking at the right thing? This is what? Day, month, year. Why am I... Look at the year, not look at overview. Let's see, January, where's this? January, February, is this an order? February, okay. Just scroll down a bit, June, July. Oh, they just did like a random banner that was completely unrelated to the event. Sure. But it was like a whole line of summer banners, basically. Let's see if they pull more swimsuits. Yes, I still stand by. I feel like if they really want to make people spend money, doing another round of Highlander would probably hit pretty hard. You know, I feel like it's also not a terrible spot if they want to introduce maybe the was it the Marine School? Since they already have the two different shots in the opening sequence now that clearly shows students in swimsuits or wetsuits. I feel like that wouldn't be a bad spot to broaden, in, would it? What was after the Happy Anniversary last time? Those like those are Trinity ones, so it'll be what was the next new one? Oh, the next new one was introducing new characters, right? Because it went into the what was the art school called? Was what, Wild Hunt? Don't know if they look at the big spending periods or was a big celebration points where people will probably be more willing to spend as like bad time to introduce new characters that don't have an existing fan base. Because you can't make people pay for that. You gotta find a way to make people like the characters enough to spend money on it. Because it's not like other gacha games where you just have to make the characters unreasonably power creep. You know, honestly, the limited characters in Blue Archive are like probably where most of the power creep happens. It definitely feels like most of the power is like put into them. What piece is this? Oh, Ba-ba-bum. Where would her ear roughly be? It'll be ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-la-ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-ba-bum, pull us back a bit. Which piece is this? Oh, this is, wait, this is a shadow. What the heck? Oh. Really just kind of struggling to decide how much any of the pieces will cause a problem. Where's the top? Wait. I'll do all these parts separately on, so yeah. Alright, how much can I force this part around? The back just kind of has to maintain the shape, so it's not really doing all that much. And there, what's this doing, honestly? I'm just gonna give it a wiggle. Honestly, you can't see this part very clearly anyway, so who cares? It just needs to have a little bit of wiggle here. Yeah, but you can see it more clearly once the beats move a little bit, then I'll mess with it a bit more, but well, now that can just do wherever. So there's the fun bit with the twin tails, which is gravity is the thing that's affecting them the most. So I could just lean them and then actually no, because this isn't gonna be like real physics, so it's better if I just have them in the exact position they'll be in when she's leaning her head down. Yeah, probably that's a better idea. Ba, 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 bum, ba, la, ba, bum. Hmm. Up, 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 bum, ba, la, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum. Ba, la, ba, 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 bum, ba, ba, bum. Ba, 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 bum. Up, up, bum, ba, la, ba, bum. How much do I need to actually move together? I feel like I could get away with just doing this all together. Ba, 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 bum. Don't feel like I actually need that many adjustments because I'm just not going to use this full motion to begin with. Ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum. Ba, 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 bum. Ba, 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 bum, ba, ba, bum. And this one's at the back, so I feel like I can really get away with moving this all together. Though I really want to mess with her hair physics right now. Alright, where is here? Gonna do the same thing as with Kisaki, where we only really need the hair to go in and out. Well, we need like a lit. Do I actually need a little bit of left right swing? Not really. Do I need to separate these spore physics? Do I need to separate these in general? Or still just have these as one big chunk? Hmm. Hum 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 hum. Hum hum. Ba ba bum ba bum. Just leave it like that for now. Oh, how do I feel about that? Hum 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 hum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. How do I feel about the Oh, the top of the halo's cut off. It's a great thing that never comes to view. Really great thing that never comes into view. Indeed. This is what the memorial lobby. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, what part is this, you? Whose line is this? What the heck? This? Okay, that's a bit better. Hmm. Let's see. Do that for a bit, and then ba bum ba ba bum ba ba bum. Ba 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 bum. Ba ba bum. Ba ba bum. Ba 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 bum ba bum. Where's Shadow? You, and you also in. Hum. Actually, should I go and out? Probably better to go and out here. Reflect. Hum. Oh jeez. Bum. I have the willpower to go through here for this right now. Yeah, you know what? Let's just chill for the day. I don't know why I'm just like kind of tired. I need to go to the toilet real quick. I got some water too. In 2 seconds. I mean, I'm pretty much working very much under the basis that I pretty much still have like what 2 full weeks to work on this piece, so I am pacing a little slower than how it usually go. All I do is go through. I should probably actually check which books I need. I literally never check. Are these books or are they dust? These springs. Just have a ton of these springs and nothing else because that's the only one I ever do. Let's see. What do I need? I think I've got all of this crap, alright? Do I need eggs? Not too badly. Just need like everything here, right? Yeah. I need, was it boxes? This one, yeah. Okay, I need this. I think I want this. Grab this. Grab this. I'll grab... Do I need... I don't really need that. I'll grab this. You know, it's like the event where I really don't want to do the minigame, because the minigame, the fact they had to give you rewards for putting down a single track of the train, or like the toy train track, really throws off the pacing. Because holy shit, it's annoying. So just let me build the whole damn track. Or like, I don't know, give the rewards after you stop putting track pieces down. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, what are we dealing with here? Which one's this? You'd really think I could recognize these by the looks by now. What the fuck is this? Is this the one with the that you like run up to it with like the little turrets? But you know, I've played this game for most of its lifetime. I can recognize the snake, I can recognize the bull. I can recognize the one that's like in the church. Well, the ones that aren't as robotic, I can recognize. What the fuck is this one? I actually don't know which one this is, which is hilarious. I'll actually try and do these like high difficulty ones. Just feel like it's too much effort. What was it this time? Oh. Was this red, yellow, purple? I mean, I feel like if I throw bodies at the level 80s, I probably could clear them. There's also just like, do I really want to click into the battle that many times? Oh, we're doing a wound. Oh wait, what are they doing? That's a fair amount. Was I low on? It's just these things again, right? Because I'm always low on these things. Why does it cost 400? How many of these do you have to use at a time for this? $40. So I'm using 400's worth. That's crazy. I mean, I know that, but it's like, it's not like I know any of the strategies and team builds. At level 50 it is. I ain't got time for this. I mean, that would help if I knew what this was. Oh, is the one that you run up on it? I just rolled up on them with like a team from I don't know what I was doing before. I mean, you tell me I need CC. I don't know who has CC. I don't know what constitutes a CC. I play this game at a level of which, if the gun shoots, it probably is working, maybe. And if it's not working, then just use more bodies. How often do those come up? I mean, I feel like I had a better idea of who had CC earlier in the, like before I reached a point where, you know, most of the skills instantly kill things. Because like you reach a point in the game where like, yeah, this EXO has CC attached to it, but you know, it also causes the enemy to instantly explode, so you don't know that it has CC. When was the last time I just used a regular stun? I think, was it this? This has stun, didn't it? I mean, I don't know what the yellow question mark is. I don't think that exists. Man, I do know that most of the skill icons which has the stars on them is probably a stun. But the icons are like a little bit more decorative than helpful sometimes. Because Pearl is just what I like. I mean, I feel like any of the icons that aren't very obviously a bullet or a healing cross could be pretty much anything. There's all the healing ones at the heart, and then a lot of the was it buffing ones at the bullet or something. And then half the damaging ones just have this like random explosion shape. I mean, you look at some of these, it's like, what the heck are these icons really telling you? Because what the gun is usually just like stat up or something. I mean, I can tell what these up and down what probably mean, but I don't know. Whenever a battle has any level requirements, it's the requirement is turn the difficulty down because I ain't dealing with it. Man, I should technically switch the team anyway, since I can't really auto clear because the auto battle literally won't use Tina's skill at all because it has to like cycle back to her. bum. Bum. Probably like check through if anything else needs to be like modified. I feel like anything needs to be modified too much. I mean, should I be doing these at a high difficulty? Like, you don't. What do you actually get for doing these at a high difficulty? But you get the ticket, like, what, regardless, right? Pretty much. As long as you, like, do anything, you get the ticket. It's not like it's a different ticket. I feel like that really tells you a lot about where the power's been put in, like, between each attack type. Why is the red type so much lower than the other two? Was that just like where most of the good team builds have ended up? It's just like not in red. Well, at least I have figured out which boss it is now, so that's a start. Literally just like roll in there, like I actually don't know what I'm attacking. Bum. Yeah, that's enough of that. Where does Seiya's skill go right now? Where's that gone? Oh, it's gone on there. Okay. Bum. You know, at some point, I'll bother doing the high difficulties, but I don't know, I just don't really feel like it's that worth. It's like you're not getting anything that's worth the extra effort. Do you want to do anything with purple attackers? You literally need to like dig out. You want CC with this, you actually need to get it from somewhere else. So the solution is just to hit them harder, right? Yeah, good enough. Yeah, you do that. Alright, should look at this a bit more. Here's that line. I probably should actually thin that line, like looking at it again now. You know, I think I can actually squeeze it somewhat using the deformer. Yeah, I think this is an okay state for me to leave. Let me just make a bunch of parameters while the battle's going in the background. Oh, wait. Alright, good enough. This is what they give you, like some gems, like really early in the points, right? But like the requirement's so low that you'll just like literally always get them. And do people actually care about the trophy? Like, do you even have space to display it? What was that one? This one? I have no idea which books I need, so that's not very useful. Alright, I'll finish up here for the day then. Don't really want to go through to here right now. I'm actually just mess with the motion on Kokona first, given that it's technically more important than just arbitrary hair motion. One thing I do need to mess with is the water. I have actually had to think about it. I do know why the problem is being caused by one of the pieces in terms of how it's deformed. But it'll basically require the whole thing to be redone because I didn't make a separate parameter just to fold it back down so that I can edit it, which I should probably do because that just makes editing it a lot simpler. But either way, I feel like at the pace of going at, I could actually finish this next week. Which is where the beautiful bit of like, what the heck am I doing the week after? Because I haven't planned for that. I mean, I guess I could just start the next thing if there's something coming up. That's always like the problem, isn't it? In terms of scheduling a bigger project and actually scheduling it. So I have like pre-planned at what point I'll be working on it. Alright, but either way, thank you very much for watching today's session of mission rigging. I'm going to see more of this, and to the point where hopefully it starts moving all together. For me to be subscribed or following, depending on where you're watching from. Leave a like, because that helps me out. I'll see you again next time.